going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to go over the best free 99 overall Season 6 champions to add to your MUT 24 squad. I'll cover all of the players and also talk about how to upgrade them to a 99 overall, and that's where we're going to start. So if you go into the Season 6 Field Pass, the very first token that you're going to receive allows you to pick one of 4 players, and you're going to get that token at level 6. So the 4 champions are going to be Drew Brees, Harrison Smith, Bobby Wagner, and Lane Johnson. You can get all 4 of these players at a 97 overall, and every time you earn one of these 97 overall B&D tokens, that's going to allow you to put the token into a set and pick the player that you want. The good thing about this is that you can pick them in any order that you choose. So if you want Lane Johnson first, you can pick him first. If you want Bobby Wagner first, you can pick him first, but all 4 players can get to a 97 overall. The second token, or the second time you get to pick one of these 4 players, will take place at level 16, and if we scroll down a little bit further, the third one is going to be at level 31. The final one, which is way towards the end, is going to be at level 41. So again, the player tokens that I just went over allow you to choose the player that starts at a 97 overall. Now, to upgrade those players to a 99 overall, we're going to scroll backwards here. You only get 3 tokens. The good news is that you can put a token into a player's upgrade path and then take it out if you want and put it into a different one. But at the end of the day, you're only going to be able to get 3 of the 4 players to a 99 overall. We're going to cover all 4 of them and talk about which ones you should take and upgrade to a 99 overall. But the first upgrade token will happen at level 26. If we scroll down a little further, the second upgrade token will take place at level 36. And then finally, the fourth, or I should say the third token, is going to be at level 46. So again, 3 players at 99, 1 at 97. Now, there's also DeMarcus Lawrence upgrade tokens. You get one at level 10, 20, 30, 40, and the final one is at 45. These tokens will slowly upgrade this player, which comes in the welcome pack. Hopefully you all received him by now. And as you upgrade this player, he's going to unlock Season 6 chemistries. All 4 of the other players we just mentioned also are going to get a Season 6 chemistry. Once you get up to Tier 5 of the Season 6 chemistry, you're going to get +1 speed. Some other boosts come along with it, but I wanted to point that out, that pairing up DeMarcus Lawrence with the other 4 players will eventually give you +1 speed on all of these cards. So they're going to look a little bit better than they do at face value. But let's go through those 4 cards and talk about who you should take first and which 3 of the 4 you should upgrade to a 99 overall. We'll go over all 4 cards, but I'm going to start with the card that I think is the best and #1 option. Now, everybody's going to have different positional needs, and theme teams can always play a part in this as well, but Bobby Wagner, to me, is the best choice, the first choice that you want to make. If you're set at middle linebacker, you can go a different route, and that's why we're going to cover all 4 of the cards. So when you go into the card and you earn that very first token at level 26, and you're ready to upgrade your first player, you go to the upgrade path. You're going to have to spend that initial 5 training. That's going to go ahead and give him some additional team chems, and if they have secondary positions, that should unlock those as well. The token at level 26, 36, and 46 will then take that player from a 97 to a 99 overall. Here is what Bobby Wagner is going to look like fully upgraded to a 99 overall. He gives you 97 speed, 95 tackle, 94 strength, 98 block shed, 99 hit power, and 94 zone. You can't see it on this graphic, but his man coverage should also be 90, which means he's going to be a good AI defender. If you want to user him, he's certainly going to be ideal for that as well. You can see he is 6 foot even, but if you want to let the AI control him and put him into coverage, you can do that as well. The main reason that I like this card, and most cards at this point in the year are going to be based off of abilities and what discounted abilities they get. And if you take a look at his discounted ability buckets, you do get the option of any of these 5 discounted abilities 2 different times. So you get them in the last bucket and the second to last bucket. And the 2 abilities that I personally would recommend are going to be Lurk Artist and then Mid-Zone KO. You can get both of those for 0 AP. It's a great way to break up passes and intercept passes in the middle of the field. And I believe that after that very first step, the 5 training step, you do get access to one of these first, like right away. The second discounted ability bucket unlocks once you get him to a 99 overall. So if you take Bobby Wagner first, definitely make sure you put Lurk Artist on him for 0 AP right away. That's pretty much a must-have ability on any linebacker in the game if you're going to be playing them in coverage or usering them. The second best card, in my opinion, is going to be Lane Johnson, and I promise no Eagles bias here, but I do like this card. The one thing I will say that a reason you might want to stay away from using this one right away is that you do have to pay 1 AP for Secure Protector. We will go over his abilities, but if you're looking for an inexpensive right tackle that gets Secure Protector for 0 AP, Rob Havenstein is always an option out there for you. He's right around 200,000 coins. Obviously that versus this card being free could definitely make your decision a little bit different there. Here's what the card looks like at a 97 overall, and again, with the upgrade path, once you unlock that initial 5 training, you're going to get access to one of his 2 discounted ability buckets. The second token is going to, or the first token, I should say, is going to unlock him at a 99 overall. Like I said earlier, if you initially start with Bobby Wagner, you don't like the Bobby Wagner, or maybe you get a better middle linebacker that comes out down the road, you can take that token out of his card and put it in the upgrade path of Lane Johnson. This is what his card looks like at a 99 overall, 97 strength, 98 awareness, 98 pass block, and 99 run block. Pretty much an endgame right tackle at the end of the day. Now, with his discounted ability buckets, the number one must-have ability to me is going to be Secure Protector. It is going to cost you 1 AP. He does get Edge Protector for 0 AP. It's not the same. It's not going to stop Unstoppable Force or Colossus pass rushers. It's also not going to be good against inside stuff, which really won't play a part on a right tackle because he's not an interior lineman. But my main point here that I want to drive home is, number one, you don't need both of these abilities together, and number 2, Secure Protector, especially on your left and right tackles, is an absolute must. Now, in the second discounted ability bucket, you can go a couple different routes here. So Nasty Streak is going to be good for running, but it's only going to impact Lane Johnson. You can go with Linchpin. Linchpin's going to give you stronger blocking for your entire offensive line. This does not stack, so having this on 2 different players isn't going to help you out. But if you're not using this on any of your other offensive linemen, this is probably the route that you're going to want to go. Kind of the same thing with Identifier, and I personally would prioritize Identifier over Linchpin if you're trying to decide between the 2. Identifier is going to allow you to see who your opponent is using at every time, and I know some people say, big deal, I know who my opponent's using. You can catch people slipping. You can quick snap them when they're trying to make adjustments. If they're caught on the D line, they're out of position, now you can throw in the middle of the field where their user might usually be. If they're stuck on a safety or a cornerback, you can kind of tell what adjustments they might be making. If they don't know how to do quick adjustments and they're moving from player to player to player to make an adjustment on each individual player. So at this point in the year, Identifier is a must-have, and if you don't have it on anybody else, Lane Johnson with that plus Secure Protector is going to be the perfect card, and of course it's free. The third best card to me, and if you were narrowing it down to which 3 players should I take at a 99 overall, is going to be Bobby Wagner, Lane Johnson, and then Harrison Smith. Now, I talked about it a moment ago. You might have different needs than other people or myself. Personally, I think on my No Money Spent account, Harrison Smith might be my first choice because I really do want to upgrade the strong safety position. And though he's not a perfect fit for my scheme, I think he will be somewhat of an upgrade. And being that we've had a lack of strong safeties, excluding the last week or so, some of you might be in the same boat, maybe still out there using Jair Brown, which personally still might be better because of the deep zone KO ability. Harrison Smith is better fit as a box safety or a sub linebacker. The only problem is we're all getting Bobby Wagner. Now, of course, you can pair both of them up together at the end of the day. Here's what his card looks like at a 97 overall. He is 6'2". He's going to give you 97 speed. And remember, all of these cards will get +1 speed once you get them all in the lineup together. So you can get him up to 98 speed, 90 man coverage, 99 zone, 99 hit power, 93 tackle, 98 pursuit and acceleration, and the play rec's going to be at 96. So really, really good attributes. My only kind of problem with this card, and by the way, he does get free safety as a secondary position if you need to utilize this. If he would have got a deep zone KO or deep out zone KO, this card would have been perfect for me. He gets deep in zone KO, which just isn't as good, and also is a big reason why I think he's suited best as a sub linebacker. I'm going to try him as a high linebacker in coverage, and the 2 abilities that I'm going to go with on him, and probably what I would recommend if you're going to play him as a high safety in coverage, will be Pick Artist, which is going to be 0 AP, and then Mid Zone KO, which is also going to be 0 AP. The only downside to having this on a safety who plays high coverage is anything that's past 20 yards from the line of scrimmage it will not activate. In that case, deep in zone KO would do that, but it would have to be inside the numbers. And a lot of times when people are throwing downfield, it can be inside the numbers, but it's a lot of streaks and crosser routes that get outside the numbers. And that's why he would have been much better if he got the deep out zone KO or even deep zone KO for 1 AP. But again, if you're going to play him as a high safety and coverage, mid zone and pick artist is what I would recommend. If he's going to be a user for you, you probably still want to go pick artist in mid zone, or you can go mid zone in Enforcer Supreme, grants unbreakable, demoralizing hit sticks. Hit sticks aren't amazing this year, but it could help against those angry runs running backs that you're probably running into a ton. So that's going to be the third best card. Unfortunately, Drew Brees, the fourth best card out here, and it's mainly because of ability. So I'm not going to pretend that 89 speed is extremely slow. This is what he looks like as a 97 overall card. He is 5'11", so you have to worry about those passes being batted down. Once you upgrade him to a 99, he is going to give you 89 speed, 97 short throw, 97 mid, 96 deep. The throw power is really good at 98. Throw under pressure, play action, both 99. Really good there as well. It all comes down to the abilities. Now, if you desperately need a quarterback, this could be your number one choice. It's not a bad card, but there's better cards out there at quarterback that are not that expensive that I would take over this one strictly because of ability. So he's not going to get any X factors that light up. None of these cards will. As far as his abilities go, he has a traditional 3 release, which I believe still requires you to use Gunslinger. Now, if you don't need Hot Route Master for any reason, you can go Gunslinger for 0 and Set Feet Lead for 1, and boom, you're done. You're good to go. But if you do want Hot Route Master, the route that you're probably going to have to take is Set Feet Lead for 1 AP, in the second to last bucket, Hot Route Master for 1 AP, and then you'll need to go to the fourth to last bucket to get Gunslinger, which is 2. So for 4 AP, that's not a bad setup at all. Gunslinger, Set Feet Lead, Hot Route Master. The downside to this card to me is that he's not getting the abilities that a lot of the current quarterbacks are getting right now. And when I say that, I'm talking about Master Tactician, which is Hot Route Master plus Conductor plus Playmaker all together rolled in one, and then Pass Lead Elite, which is a little bit better than Set Feet Lead. So they could have made him a little bit better by giving him those abilities. Even if they were 2 AP each, that would have been fine. I want to stress that this is not a bad card, but they're just better, less expensive, or I should say inexpensive options out there at quarterback, and that's the most important position on your entire MUT team. So if you need to use a free option, it's a good one, but I would recommend saving up your coins and going out and buying a quarterback instead. So there you have it. Those are all of the free cards that you can get at 99 overall from the Season 6 Field Pass, and the best ones to take, again, are in order: Bobby Wagner, Lane Johnson, Harrison Smith, and then Drew Brees. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.